For more than 80 years, travelers have been coming to Digby, Nova Scotia to visit the majestic Pines Resort. Now known as the Digby Pines Golf Resort and Spa, this castle on the coast is the perfect spot to relax, recharge, and play one of Canada's great resort courses. The Pines Golf Course opened in 1931 and was designed by the legendary Stanley Thompson. The layouts remain virtually unchanged since that time and exists as one of the purest Thompson courses in Canada.
This golf course is a typical Stanley Thompson course. He did it with the lay of the land is what you got. If you got rolling hills, big bunkers, you hardly ever get a flat lie. It's nice and uneven lies all the time.
Right from the first tee, the evidence of that Thompson touch is clear. From the humpy-bumpy fairways that mean you rarely get a flat lie, to the signature bunker work that dots every hole. Elevation drops and rises are plentiful here, including the second hole, a gorgeous par 3 that sets the tone.
Number 2 is a tricky hole. You've got a big bank off to the right, and below on the left-hand side of the green is a big gully, so it's a tough green to hit. Typically people will aim at the right side of the bank, and it'll most of the time hit the bank and roll down onto the green.
Once you hit the 5th and 8th holes, you'll start to notice a trend. Par 3s at Digby are a blast to play. At a variety of lengths and peppered with bunkers, the 5th and 8th are super fun for firing at the flag. The 7th hole, though, is definitely reserved for your big stick. Unless you've got Bubba Watson power, the first par 5 on the course is a true 3-shot beast. A meaty 570 yards will test your mettle, especially the out of bounds on the right side and the blind second shot downhill to the green.
Number 7, it's a par 5. It's a long hole. Tee shot, you can be fairly wide, but after that, the second shot narrows in quite a bit. And if you're a long ball hitter, you can try to go for it in 2, but there's not a lot of room to miss there.
The course is not long on the card at just 6,300 yards, but will play longer and tougher than it appears thanks to those elevation changes and that ever-present wind that, because of the ingenious routing, never seems to blow in the same direction. Before you take a swing at Digby, check the wind and then check it again.
The 11th hole here at Digby Pines is a 278-yard par 4. Now, I know all you long ball hitters are out there licking your chops thinking I can drive the green. Well, folks, maybe not. It's uphill and it's into the wind. And you have to think about whether you want to pull out the big stick. In fact, to remind you of that, there is a bunker out there that is shaped like a question mark. There's Stanley Thompson's sense of humor once again. Now, one guy who did drive the green here with his tee shot, the fact the first person, legend has it, ever to hit the green off the tee, was a guy who was known for hitting long balls in another sport, Babe Ruth.
Rounds at Digby Pines are usually won or lost on a 4-hole stretch on the back 9 starting at the 12th. In fact, this stretch is so tough, the course has offered up a challenge for any player who could par all 4 holes, earning a spot in the draw for a weekend at the resort.
12 through 15 is a tough grouping of holes. 12 is a narrow tee shot, and then your second shot's even narrower. You miss the green to the right or left or long, it's all trees. And typically you have about 150, 160 yards on your second shot. 13 has a wide open fairway for your tee shot. However, the green on your second shot will run away from you. It's very hard to hold. 14 is a 200-yard par 3. Prevailing wind is crosswind there, very difficult to, not many people hit the green on that one. And 15 is a par 4 downhill. You have a good wide open tee shot. Second shot again is into a green that runs away from you.
The course finishes up with a great par 5 that is bordered by some massive Thompson bunker complexes. If you can avoid those, the hole is reachable in 2 and sets up the possibility for a dramatic finish. Before or after the round, the resort offers up just about anything a player could want. Spacious accommodations are available in the main building or in a number of cottages that dot the property, perfect for a foursome getting away for a golf trip. Its old-style allure oozes from every corner, like the eclectic paintings, pillars, and chandeliers filling each lounge. And if you want a little pampering, Pine Spa is the place to go. Full-service Aveda Spa, it has everything to spoil a weary body. Outside, the shuffleboard and giant chessboard are a fun option, but the historic swimming pavilion is the main place to kick back. Head there to cool down and frolic in the beautiful open-air pool. And when you start clamoring for some clams, fine dining at Churchill's will satisfy any appetite. And of course, the town of Digby is world famous for its scallops that are brought in here daily by a fleet of fishers. It's a great place to explore. Take in a tour or walk the boardwalk gazing at the highest tides in the world. Changing every 6 hours, they're a marvelous sight to behold. There is plenty of history at Digby Pines Golf Resort and Spa, but it's truly a modern facility that caters to big groups or individuals just the same. With tremendous friendly service, wonderful conveniences, and amazing golf, it's a Canadian must-play.